So in order for something to be self-evident, does it have to be self-evident only you, other people? Is there a, let's say, a social requirement in this epistemology of self-evident? It is logically possible that you're the only person on earth that understands something really important. They used to have Twilight Zone episodes like that. So, oops. So it's not impossible. I would say it's very unlikely. Because, for one thing, there are a lot of good people in the world. Probably not enough, but there are a lot of good people in the world and a lot of very sincere people. And if I can use that word, sounds a little archaic, but I think it's still a good word. There are a lot of pious people in the world. By the way, the word piety comes from a Latin word, which means dutiful. That's just doing the right thing, because it is the right thing. So therefore, I have personal experience, to my satisfaction, that there are many, many good people around the world. We're kind of being victimized by the present idiocy of governments and all kinds of things going on. There are many good people, there are many sincere people, and therefore the idea that I would discover something, which, let's say I discovered it because of my sincerity. Because if there's some, I'm a person, I'm a conscious person, and I'm quite sure there's personal consciousness on the other end, because this universe is extremely personal. It's a universe of art. For example, maybe you've seen this, if you search for highly magnified pictures of sand grains. They're like jewels, all different colors, all different shapes. I mean, I'm dating myself here if I say, it's really psychedelic, but actually, if you look at highly magnified pictures of sand grains, it's fantastic art. And in the original Star Wars movie, there was that bar scene with all these that's nothing compared to entomology, like the study of insects. If you study magnified pictures of insects, it's like it leaves the Star Wars bar scene way in the dust. I mean, you'd think that, the creator of the universe was on LSD or something. Because it's just fantastic. If you look at snowflakes, if you look at water crystals, if you look anywhere you look in the universe, if you look deep enough, for example, crickets, they rub their legs together and make that sound that you love when you're camping out, so that you can't sleep at night. And so what they've done is some people have compared the ratio of a cricket life to a human life, and by that same ratio, slowed down the cricket sound, and it actually sounds like Gregorian chants, like early Renaissance sacred music. And so everywhere you look in this universe, you find art, among other things. You find, so where's this all coming from? Why is it that virtue really is its own reward? That all the studies show that good people are happier than bad people. And by good, I mean people who consciously try to help other people, not harm them or exploit them. And so if you just study the way the universe functions, virtue is rewarded. There's fantastic art everywhere. That the more species evolve, the more complex their consciousness is, the more personal they are. The more personal they are. And so if you just extend this trajectory, that the higher the consciousness is, the more personal it is. Obviously, this is leading to infinite consciousness, which is infinitely personal. So, I mean, there's some unfortunate tendency in history that some people think they're too intellectual to accept a personal God.